thing we'll be looking after flip flop. Okay, flip. The word flip and flop means what? Flip means it will turn to 1, flop means it will turn to 0. Or you can have a state transitions between two inputs. When two inputs are given, there is something called as state transition, and hence the name flip flop. Latches only, but latches will have transparency. That means any change on the input is seen at the output immediately. Okay, any change of input is seen at the output immediately. Okay, this will cause some synchronization problems. That means when a latch is active, another latch is actually requesting signal which is not ready, it is processing. Whenever you are providing signal to that latch, it will be on hold state or it will not receive, right? So both the things will lose the synchronization. Even the clocks are common. Okay, even the clocks are common, synchronization problems will occur, right? When 100 people are listening to a class, out of 100 maybe 40 or 50% will get to understand a concept within one single video lecture or one single session, but some people will get after 4 or 5 lectures they'll understand. Okay, so this is problem of synchronization. They cannot synchronize with the topic, right? So this synchronization problem can be eliminated by flip flops. Okay, so use the latches to create flip flops that can respond update only at specific times instead of any time. That means you should have a clock for all the latches. Okay, so SR latch with a clock pulse can be considered to be a flip flop, right? And D latch with a clock can be considered as a flip flop, right? So these are about the flip flop. This is about introduction about flip flops. There are different variants of flip flop which you are going to study as per your syllabus. One is RS, D, JK toggle flip flop. Okay, so let us start with RS flip flop, right? RS flip flop. So in flip flops there is one more advantage. For example, Q is the current state. Okay, you can get Q plus 1 state also, or Q plus the next state also is possible to identify in case of flip flops. Okay, let us check RS flip flop. RS flip flop is more or less equivalent to your RS latch only. Okay, let us look into this. So it will have a set. Basically it got 4 and not NAND gates. Okay, 4 NAND gates and one clock signal. Clock signal is always represented with a symbol like this, right? Clock symbol is always represented with a pulsated signal. You have S and R at the inputs, Q and Q complement at the output, similar to your latch. Okay, but how they are different symbolically, this is the symbolic representation for a RS flip flop or SR flip flop. Okay, both are the same, right? So 3 inputs, 1 is clock, 2 are the inputs. Okay, 2 outputs, Q and Q complement. Okay, let us start with the truth table. We already know what is the truth table here. Okay, so n plus 1 state is being estimated, right? N plus 1 state is being estimated. How? Okay, so let us assume, this latch itself, but before going to latch we'll understand what are all the inputs and what are all the outputs, right? So assume the outputs are 0 0, okay, which is technically not possible. 0 1 is possible, right? 0 1 is possible. Now what is the input to this first NAND gate? 1, and if I am giving S as 0 and this clock is also 0, output state is not identified, so I am just making it as 1. So 0 and 1 for a NAND gate would be, so let us assume S and R apply to AND followed by NAND. Okay, then it will become easy to understand. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 combinations we get. Okay, so we'll have one more combination which is C, right, which is 0 0 initially and 1 in all the cases, right? But 0 is not at all considered. Let us start with an AND gate. Okay, A and B, 0 and 0 0 0 and 1, okay, which is 0 again. 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 is 1. Okay, so only at 1 1 and the clock has 1 only you'll get the high. Okay, so let us assume this output, considering this as the output, we'll just make out the logic. So this 1 is being passed to 1, and S output, okay, which is 1 1 1 0. S output is also 1. So 1 1, we got a 1 signal here. 1 is being transferred here, which is 1 here. Here also we'll get 1. Okay, so the output will remain 1, right? So this logic will continue. But the problem is, whenever you are changing at least one possible input, for example, if I am changing S, what happens to this thing? It is the same input. S is 1 means NAND gate output is also 1. S is 0 means it will be 0. But the combination you have to check. Okay, set and reset. So that is how your signal is getting updated in the feedback loop also, right? In feedback loop also the signal is getting updated. But the problem is, if clock is made as 0, clock is made at 0, the whole circuit will not function. This truth table, in order to understand, first we'll go with the timing diagram. So x1 x2, where is S and R, those are the inputs, Q and Q complement are the outputs, okay, which is Q is given here, Q complement is, let us assume, not there. Okay, later we can adjust this Q complement or Qn plus 1, next state, okay, next possible state. So when S is 0, first case is 0 0, and this is being 1, okay, x2 is 1 0 1, clock is 0, it won't function. When clock is 1, x1 is 0, this is getting negative triggered, or it is switching to 0, okay, this is also considered to be 0. The output will remain, when 0 0 combinations, the output will remain 0 only, Q will be remain to 0. Similarly, all combinations you can check with this clock, right?